Hey guys, Dan2, back with more Let's Play Golden Sun The Lost Age. Last time, we entered the Yampi Desert Cave, and this time we're going to be taking on the boss. I'm Guardian of Fire. If you want my power, prove yourself in my Crucible of Flame. Valukar. Or Valukar. He is pathetic. We'll get into his main gimmick in just a second. But needless to say, I'm all out attacking for a reason. Because his main strategy is to use Jin Stun and put some of your Jin, put one Jin from everyone on standby. Using this, you'll attempt to use your own Jin to summon against you. Unfortunately, he's kind of shit at it. Because more often than not, he's just going to stun them and then not really do anything with them. Because you can use this advantage to summon them right back on his face. Also, Megiddo makes everything easy. Other than Jin Stun and summoning your Jin and summoning your own summons against you, he really doesn't have any more tricks. He has a physical attack and he has a move called Stun Jip, which will is actually probably the most deadly thing in his arsenal, because your summons used against you, the most he can really hope to get against you is probably a level 4 summon, and even that's not going to deal too much damage. Oh crap, he paralyzed Garrett and he can get Zygan off of me. Zygan is one of the better summons against him, oddly enough, because it actually does a lot of damage, even though he's sort of resistant to it. Felix, you just keep swinging that soul brand, we'll take care of everything else. Say, don't you dare stun Felix. I will break your head in two. Now I kind of wish I hadn't summoned Mars, but better safe than sorry. And that's that's really about it for this fight. It's just, you know, summon what he sets, and that's about it. I believe he's weak to Mercury, if I remember correctly, because he's the fire boss of the super bosses. Find out in just a second. Yep. Really, I don't see how anyone could have a trouble with this fight unless they just don't let their Jin get set. Unless they just don't summon their Jin. And even then, he's not that hard of a boss because he's fairly predictable. The Jin summoning against you actually doesn't deal too much damage. His Stun Jip will actually deal more to you normally. And just overall, I can't see anyone having trouble with this boss, even like low-level parties. Because of the fact that, you know, summons deal percentile damage, you just won't be taking that much damage from them. End of discussion, because you have such low health compared to all the bosses in the game. Like I said, his Stun Jip is really the one thing that can throw you for a loop, and even then it's just like, oh, he stunned one person. Damn it, Jenny, you're staying down for a minute. I need everyone on summon duty. By the way, I don't think that I don't consider it a summon rushing, because this is kind of how he fights, and it's kind of how you're supposed to fight him. To me, summon rushing is fighting him in a way that you're not supposed to. Also, the fact that I didn't mess with any of my gen prior to this, so fuck you. This is not summon rushing. I'm just saying that because I only plan on summon rushing 2 bosses in the entire series, and that's going to be one of the super bosses and the stupid monkey boss in the forest, just because I wanted to show it off back then. And he's down for the count really fast. I didn't think Garrett would actually be that much of an asset, but he turned out to be a pretty good backup party. Anyway, for defeating Zygon and clearing the Yampi Desert Cave, we get Dalius. Dalius is 4 Mars and 3 Venus. He can actually deal a pretty good amount of damage, so it's actually a really nice summon to have. And that's about it for the Yampi Desert Cave, I believe, if I remember correctly. So we're just gonna teleport on out of here. Isaac, bitch, retreat. Oh wow, it puts us all the way out, okay. Mia, teleport. To Yalom. Away! Whee! Alright, I'm gonna get some forging done and meet you guys back here in a little bit. Okay. I finished forging about an hour later. Fuck's sake, man. This shit's getting ridiculous. Okay, first and foremost, for my first curriculum, I got the Nebula Wand. Nebula Wand, although it doesn't look it, is actually probably a better actual attacking weapon for Mia. It's got a Mercury-based Unleashed and has pretty good attacking stats, so that's actually what she's going to be equipped with. I'm just going to keep Califio's Distaff on her just to have it. From the Dark Matter, I got the Fear Helm. It's just another piece of cursed equipment, obviously enough. And for the Mithril Silver, I got the Mithril Helm. But what happened to my other curriculum, you say? Well, Mithril Helms go on the Piers, and on Piers we already have the Excalibur! Unleashes Legend. Excalibur has a chance to triple damage, just like the Soul Blade, but it only has a chance to do this. I think it's about a 60% chance, if I remember correctly, but it also automatically does increase damage. A very slight amount, but still some increased damage automatically. So it can potentially do more damage than the Soul Blade, but it's not consistent, so fuck it! But here's the thing, it's probably one of the most powerful outright damage dealers anyway, so there's no real point in not getting it. Piers is going to be using the Excalibur. Cloudbrand, he's going to hold on to that for a little bit because there are some bosses coming down the pipe that it might be useful against. One in particular I want to try it against to see if it'll do anything. Aside from that, I'm just going to sell off the junk I got. And see you guys next time when we head off to Treasure Island. At long last, we're heading there. I've been teasing this for a while now, and we're finally heading off to Treasure Island. We're gonna go there, we're gonna kick ass, we're gonna take all kinds of shit home. Man, I have a lot of junk in my inventory. Alright, so next time we'll head off to Treasure Island. See you guys then.